Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
What up, and welcome back to everybody that has been patiently waiting for another episode of the Dr. Greenthumb Show. You know what I mean? Welcome back, and I am very excited. Number one, because it is it sounds very cult-like, but it is the creator's birthday today. And before we even do the introductions, I actually need real applauses to go down. We want to wish Dr. Greenthumb, aka Be Real, a happy birthday on the road. He's out there doing this thing with Cypress Hill, holding it down, while Sin Dog gets better and doing all that stuff. And salute to him, because who else likes to work on their birthday? And he makes that shit look easy.
That's right.
So with that being said, welcome everybody. I want to introduce my high and hungry partner, DJ C- in the house. Welcome back.
What up? Happy birthday, B.
It is birthday without Be Real almost, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's a birthday without B.
We're here in spirit though, but we also got a special guest. This fool motivates me every time he does his TikToks. Like, I barely joined TikTok, but I haven't adapted to it yet. But this guest right here, he's been on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast, been on many albums with Be Real. Spitter, always dropping bars and inspiration. The one and only Demrick. Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show.
Give it up.
Thank you. I appreciate that. My TikTok skills is getting up there, man.
I mean, yes or no, isn't the bridging the gap a little bit hard at first when you get into that TikTok? It's not like Instagram.
Nah, it's definitely different than Instagram.
It's
I don't even know if I'm doing a good job. I'm just doing it. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna get on here because I see things that make me laugh, or I find myself watching some of this stuff too. I'm like, all right, let me add to this. Let me give my little spin on it. So, I appreciate that, man.
It started with little facts with me. I was like, oh, okay, and then they got me hooked. And then one day I downloaded it. 6 months later, I finally opened it. I'm barely getting into it because my stuff's a bit too much for that demographic, but I still try, even though we get flagged. Also,
you're so quick. Anything cannabis related, it's
a wrap.
Yeah,
it's a wrap. Also, let's not ignore the Three Musketeers up at the top. We got Bolton, we got Rara, and we got Dom holding it down on top, making sure they're like the pit crew of like our NASCAR.
Yeah, for sure.
What's going on, E-Zone? Happy birthday to Be Real.
That's right.
Happy birthday, blood.
Ah, yeah.
I was like, why am I not hearing you guys? Right.
Oops.
Yeah. I started celebrating my father's birthday early. You know what I'm saying?
You really did, though.
Yes, I did. And also, nonetheless, I want to also welcome the Psycho one. You know what I'm saying? ¿Cómo estás? The one and only Psycho Leezy.
Shit. Salud. Cheers. Be Rees.
Man, already off top.
Salud.
We've been going in.
We going in.
We've been going in. And I mean, it wasn't even our fault. Thursday seems to be the most lit day here. And I ain't gonna lie, I do want to shout out Steven, who is a follow. It's Steven A on Instagram. But he has delivered this is bottle number 3 to the Dr. Greenthumb Show as a gift.
Wow.
He comes through and just blesses us with a random bottle.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
That's love.
Thursday's the new Friday.
It always has been, though.
It kind of is. Well, I mean, I think if you're working in this industry, I think it kind of is. I enjoy Mondays through Thursdays, then Friday through Sunday.
Yeah, I'll say that, like, as far as DJing, like, my work week always started Thursday night. You know what I mean? Everyone was like, oh, it's pre-Friday. It's the let's get ready for the weekend night. And then you go out hard on Thursday and Friday, maybe Saturday, definitely rest Sunday. And then you get back to the grind.
I think my generation got fucked up from looking at all the tias and cousins to getting ready to look out weekend. Here we come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you grew up listening to it. You're like, yeah, bitch, you're leaving me with grandma. Oh, damn, that's a shot, huh?
That's two
This
of them.
party is officially over.
Yeah, here we are, folks.
Turn it up.
Black Barrel.
Turning up.
Yeah.
Were you one of those kids that got left behind?
What for what?
Like, like your mom went out or something like that? Like,
No.
or is that like a 90s Aiden kid type thing?
Yeah, I mean, I used to like be like a latchkey kid. Like, my mom would be at work and I'd come home, but not like yeah, my mom didn't like.
Didn't go out to party?
Nah.
What about you, Demrick? Were you like? I'm not saying you got left home alone all the time, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like at some point you had to like, I'm gonna drop you off at grandma and you better behave.
Well, it was more like my mom was a single parent that raised 3 kids, so she was always working. So I was always out. I was the one running and gunning. Well, she'd be at work and I'd be the one out partying. I was kicking it young, so I was trying to figure it out at like 14 where to be at. That wasn't at home. You know what I mean?
Damn, it was the opposite for you, huh? She was just waiting for you every time.
Yeah.
She hit you with that like, where were you?
Oh yeah.
Did you get the belt?
I got the belt, I
Yep.
got the switch, and I got the the shoe.
What's the switch in Spanish? Like the cord, right?
Yeah.
El switch.
Yeah.
No, but is it an electrical cord? Is that what the switch is?
No.
Like an extension. No, a switch is a branch off a tree.
The little branch, right?
Yeah.
And my grandma would make me go pick the one.
You pick
like
the one.
you go pick it, and if I came back with the small one, it was over for you, boy, man. Then I got it worse.
Yeah.
She went and grabbed another one and just went to town.
Oh yeah.
She got the chainsaw.
Shout out
was
G-Mom.
like,
Yeah. Hey, my mom used the belt. That was like for sure.
I think it varied like depending on the penalty of what you did. You know what I mean? Like I've had numerous.
Exactly.
Damn, there it is, the switch right there.
That's
Look
the
at that.
Damn.
I think it very like me like when I think of grandma was more old school and like when my mom worked, my grandma was like raising me with her sister, and I just remember like they were a little bit older obviously than my mom, so I got hit with the paleta.
Ah.
You know what that is? Like the wooden spoon.
Yep.
It's like maybe
Yep.
this big and it's flat, or it has a little the little spoon at the front.
Yep. Absolutely.
Did you ever get hit with one of those?
That shit is torture.
Just the belt or the
Oh.
just the belt or the hand.
Yeah, I mean I remember like having marks left on me. Not like crazy, like you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Yeah, not like anything that bad, but I just remember like those beatings were pretty bad.
I used to get the chancleta.
Oh, right off.
You already know. Couple of chancletazos. Pow.
You know what was the real Central American thing? Like I remember I had friends that were catrachos. What are they from Honduras? Right? Catrachos are from Honduras, I think. So I remember like the further you got down in South America, like the crazier stuff you got hit with. I remember I had a friend that showed up and he was like, "Yeah, dude, my mom threw the iron at me."
Damn.
Hey, you know what? Like I remember there was a couple times where like if I talked back, my mom would look for the nearest thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like there was a specified thing. She'd be like, you know what? Let me find something.
Baseball bat, whatever.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a bit too far, bro. It's like
She's like, you gonna play this game?
it's like at least for me, like my mom was the one that like she's like, "Yo, any minor offenses, she dealt with that. You didn't want to ever." She's like,
Right.
"Don't make me tell your dad."
Ooh, nah, yeah.
Yeah, that was the one for me. I remember like homies that they had like crazy stories. I was like, man, your parents didn't even, this wouldn't have worked on you.
Yeah. Oh.
That's when you know your mother was serious, when like her talking to you wouldn't work or her beating you wouldn't work, so she would just resort to that. Well, wait till your dad gets home.
Oh yeah.
Word up.
Nah, for me, my mom was judge, jury.
My dad didn't play.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, those.
Yeah.
The mom's whippings and the dad's whippings is two different things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, big time. Especially if they're both present. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and if your dad's angry and he's been holding back on saying some stuff on your mom, it's coming out in your in your
They
beatings.
taking turns on your ass. Like,
Wow.
you go.
I'm not gonna ignore the elephant in the room. I was like, now's a perfect time to ask Colton. Colton, did you get whoopings as a kid?
Oh yeah, like spankings and stuff like that.
I picture you more as a timeout kid.
No, dude. Like, I would get the like my dad would do the like hair pull.
Oh.
Like he would walk up to you and like out of nowhere, like if you were just messing around, he would just pull the back of your hair and you'd like almost fall to the ground. And like you'd all like that would make you cry and tear up a little bit.
What did you have? Like the Beatles haircut for him to have enough to like.
If you just had long enough hair, like they'd pull like the back middle of the back
that
of your
ducktail?
hair. Yeah, the little ducktail. Pull that down and yeah, you'd like almost fall to the ground.
Oh my God, it's like a Vulcan death grip.
I mean, we got the look.
And I would get spankings too. Like I remember, like if me and my brother were fighting in the back seat when we were little kids, my mom would literally pull over and like pull the car to the side of the road and literally have my dad do it. And like we would get spanked like in the side of the road if we were like messing around.
Okay, but like spankings, like I should have done this like with the hand or like with objects.
Yeah, I never got spanked with objects. I could say that it was all with the hand.
Oh man, I would have like been happy with the hand sometimes.
Of course, and then you hear this is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you.
Psych, man. When is the last? Every time.
Yeah, I never heard that.
You know, every time they said that to me, I was like, then why are you not crying?
Yeah. Damn, that's smart. Yeah.
I would literally be like, if it hurts you, then how come you're not crying with me?
I remember the way if she spanked me and I would like start crying. If I tried to like take it too long or whatever, you're crying. You want me? I'll give you a real reason.
A reason to cry.
Cry, and I'd be like, ooh, and that'd be it.
The threat used to be for me. It used to be if we used to be out somewhere, like if I'm with them at a department store, you want me to take you to the bathroom? Ooh. Oh, that was it, bro.
Yeah.
And then you would always see those examples of fools that had it way worse than you. Like, their mom would not even care about going to the bathroom. She'll like smack him up. It's like, I thought I told you to stop doing this.
Hey, dude, one of my friends in 5th grade came to school one day. Like I'd went over to his house and he had just moved in and he was like into the neighborhood and
Pass me Demrick's cup.
And his mom used to yell. And then one day he came to school, and he was like, he had a black eye. What? Hey man, what happened? Oh man, I fell.
Damn.
And it was like, are you sure? Yeah, man, I want to talk about it. And then I was like, damn.
He had the domestic wife excuse.
It was just like, and it was only his mom too. So I was like, damn, how you gonna? I didn't understand it. I was like, okay, cool, you fell, man.
Come on,
later.
Don't bullshit me.
Yeah, that's what I would be thinking.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy, man. You know, if you're a parent out there, you gotta have patience with these kids, man.
You really do, though.
You gotta remember the kids, you know. So
hey, we were kids too. So.
I do think those whoopings that you got, I think they prevented a lot of things that would
definitely mold
like damage
Hell yeah.
that you could have done out there. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I think the fact that I had a fear of always, if you mess up, you're gonna get whooped.
Yep.
It always stopped me from doing some real dumb stuff.
Yep.
Like I don't want to know if I want to go with my friends to go break into that store. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you would think, like for me, I just remember like the few times that I did get spanked, like after that, I compared everything to like, I don't want that to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm good. As soon as my mom said, oh, if you do that, you're going to get a whoop. All right. No.
I mean, to be fair though, the whoopings that we're talking about is not anything crazy. Like if my dad ever like put hands on me, like he wasn't like, like Michael Jackson's dad. He was like
socking you and shit.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, he said Joe Jackson.
Like if your dad is throwing like, well, I know I'm gonna have to finish this shot after, but if your dad is throwing putazos, like
No.
Like fighting you like a person, like a real,
like the
breaks your
dog
ribs.
the dog from Air Bud.
Yeah. Or like hits you like in the airplane scene from Airplane when they're slapping her.
Yeah, man. Ooh. Do you think that the punishments these days though have the same impact?
Yeah, I mean,
because I wouldn't know. Like I wouldn't know about that. Like, all right. So for example, like these kids that are being raised, like the generation after me, my little brothers, and the ones after that, like they're not getting whoopings, right? A lot of them are not, unless like it's like a traditional thing. So I'm like, do you think that the punishment that they're getting is just as effective? Because I ain't gonna lie, I've seen memes where it's like, if you don't find your phone in the morning, and I start freaking out. I'm like, imagine if the punishment was like, yo, you got X amount of followers on TikTok, and then your mom's like, no more phone, or I'm taking away your phone. Like, do you think that's gonna hurt as much as the whooping?
yeah. I mean, I don't know the whooping though.
Because Instagram might not mean as much to you as it does to one of these kids these days.
How about
That's
the whooping on TikTok or Instagram?
Oh, then that's just like that's
Nah,
child abuse.
As long as you do it for the likes, it's cool,
my God,
right?
Then that's child abuse. Then you're filming like whooping your kid's ass. That's
Yeah, if the mom's like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna whoop your ass and put it on your Instagram.
ah, I'm gonna watch you upload it.
I mean, believe it or not, though, I think parents back in the day would get away with punishments like that. I'll tell you a
Oh,
story.
yeah.
I grew up in apartments, bro, before like my parents moved into this house, and I remember it used to be like a tight community. And then my family befriended the neighbors, and we became like family/friends. I still talk to them to this day.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I was the only baby in the complex. The family next door had 3 daughters. They were like, I don't know, like anywhere from 18 to like 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like having a kitten, bro. They wanted to pick you up. It's like, oh, look at the cute baby and all this stuff. So they all used to know me. And then one out of those 3 girls, she used to be that daughter that was about that party life, leaving, running away from home and all this stuff, right? And the other 2, they understood that the dad was like, hey, don't F around and find out with with dad, because we're in line. And you want to know the crazy stuff this dude did when like she had ran away for a few days. When she got back, he shaved her head, bro.
Damn, that's
Like full on shaved her head, buzz cut, Britney Spears, and I'm like, there's no way in hell a parent can get away with doing that these days.
Amber
well.
Rose.
I mean, yeah, it's not real. Oh man,
Holy shit, dude.
That's some probably real. I mean, it's nonviolent as all can be, but damn, that is like an ego crusher.
I think that's more traumatic than a whooping.
Hell yeah, way more traumatic. That's PTSD after that.
If you're that pretty
Haircut?
girl, yeah, for sure. That's like you're taking away your cape.
Man, that's
Like that, dude.
that's heavy. Like, cause even as a kid, your hair is everything.
Holy
Especially a girl. But I have a story though. I ran away from home at 14.
Dude,
and
for real?
I ran away from. I was in Spokane, Washington, and me and my homies got a car and drove across the United States to New York. Drove to the Bronx.
Oh shit.
And my homeboy, he had a baby's mom. He was older. I was 14. I was kicking it with a homie. He was 17. He had a baby's mom out there in the Bronx. So we ran away to the Bronx and stayed there. And then we had a car that wasn't none of our car. And he took the car to the grocery store or the bodega and got arrested. Never came home. His baby's mom kicked us out the house. I had to call my mom. My mom was like, "You going to North Carolina for the rest of the summer to stay with your aunt and uncle." So I went and stayed over there. And when it was time to go home, my uncle was like, "Nah, check this out. You not getting a plane ticket. Since you like to run away, I'm going to get you a Greyhound ticket that zigzags the United States. It's a 10-day trip to get back from North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina to Spokane. We're going to give you a loaf of bread, peanut butter and jelly in the same jar. You know the one when it came in the same jar?
Yeah.
And a box of Sunkist. And he was like, yeah, no money. And he was like, yeah, anywhere you want to get out, get out. But when you come back to the other side, if you want to be back at home, you need to act right. And like that for sure, when I think about it now, like that's pretty crazy to send a 14-year-old on a zigzagging, Greyhound trip solo with no food except a loaf of bread. It's pretty crazy. But that really helped change my whole perspective when I got back to the other side of that, because I really was appreciating more of what my family was bringing to the table, what they were trying to like show me and stuff like that. And when you down without, you having to ration out meals and you can't call nobody for money, and you just, you gotta, it hits a little different, and that's definitely something that I think, like, I don't know if that's probably the best way to have done it, but it worked out the best for me that it happened that way.
They called your bluff.
Call my brother.
Yeah, they
He's like,
call-
yeah, we going to Houston. We going here, anywhere. Anywhere you want to jump out, get out.
Yeah, he gave you like one of
Damn.
those like wholesome like.
Well, yeah, that's the lesson.
That's a mental whooping.
well. That taught you everything, huh?
Yeah. Well, I definitely appreciate it more
Right.
when I got back.
Yeah, that definitely.
What did you pack up?
What you mean when I
Like,
when I left?
When you said I'm running away, like what did you put?
Yeah,
in
what
your
was the
bag?
things you packed?
Oh man, that's a good question, man. Probably just some clothes, bro. I wasn't thinking about. I was not thinking about the future in any kind of way. Like, I mean, I barely knew the homie. We're going to stay with his baby's mom in the Bronx. I'm like living in a small town. Then it was like 164th and Marietta out there in the Bronx. I'll never forget that area that I was living in, and I only was out there for like 2 months before we you know, at that time it was a long time ago, bro. So like, you know, we took a girl's car, we had a checkbook, and we was acting up, just young, doing too much, you know, just thinking that that there was no repercussions for these actions, you know.
Cash me outside shit.
Yeah, well, I guess, but you know, I definitely learned a lot of valuable lessons about that. Just even a couple months on your own when you're 14 can humble you.
Oh yeah.
And then, like, you know, that shit at the end, that stuff at the end threw me in a whole different direction. So, you know, I came back from there with a whole different outlook. I never ran away again. I never did. I like curbed a lot of some activities that I had going on, because when I had got a dose of the real world real quick, I was like, oh, it goes down. Like, you're not ready for how cold this could be.
I feel like that was a bold move from your parents, because I remember when I tried doing it, like, they probably underestimated me. They're like, let him try it. He's not going to get far. And they were right. I went to my aunt's house. I put my Super Nintendo in my suitcase with 5 T-shirts.
Oh,
Yeah.
And they knew where I was at. But, like, yo, you try to go, like, across stage.
I didn't try. I did it.
Yeah, like, you.
damn.
I did it. I went ghost on the fam and everything. Pop back up. I was at Grand Central Station calling for the first time. You have a collect. That's back when they collect. You have a collect call from Mom, it's me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, type shit.
You never ran away, Chris?
Nah.
You, like, never had
It
a
was
reason to?
No, it was never. Never like. There was never reasons for me to really ever want to run away.
I just did it because I saw it in, like, a Hey Arnold episode.
I never got mad enough to like, oh, I'm out, because it was. My mom always talked to me about things. So if that, like, I mean, there was. You know, she wouldn't let me go to, if she had a gut feeling as a parent, she wouldn't let me go to like parties in my teenage years, high school years. You know, she'd be like, no, you know, unless it was a gig. If it was a gig, she was down.
What about you, Les? Did you ever run away from home?
Nah. I don't remember running away, but you know, when you're a kid, you do wild shit.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Let me get that drink.
No way, fool.
I like how he uses that to his advantage. He's like, let me curse so I can get a shot.
Yeah,
You know-
I think I knew not to run away because I wasn't going to eat. You know what I mean? Like, I knew food was an important necessity.
Are you serious, bro?
Like, dude,
as a kid, you're still thinking
Hey,
about
but
these
he's
things?
right.
I needed my mom's cooking, B.
Yeah, you know?
Eating a bunch of fucking cheeseburgers.
I was not trading that for the street,
Dude.
B.
Exactly.
You know what? I thought about it different. Like, my aunt didn't live too far, and I already had walked to her house, and I'm like, well, my older cousins are gangbangers giving her way bigger problems. Me coming to her house as a runaway, it's not that big of a deal.
That's what you thought. Wow.
I was like, maybe like, what, 9 or something like that? And I just remember when I got there, and my aunt was like, no, I'm not going to tell your mom. And then I started playing video games with my cousins, and then I saw her on the phone, and I was like, damn, you told.
Damn, you got found out.
Yeah. And then I didn't even look at it as a runaway because I was eating dinner with them. It was good. You know what I mean?
You went to your.
I went to my aunt's house, bro.
Your aunt's house.
Just to go stay over there, pretty much.
I mean, yeah, there was no need to ever want to run away. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I see some of these crazy, like, testimonies of some people that had, like, messed up lives, and some of them live in Skid Row, and they had a reason to run away.
Yeah, for sure. There's people that have.
You said Arnold ran away?
What happened?
Different Strokes, you said Arnold? You said you watched that show?
I said I watched Hey Arnold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was there an episode of Different Strokes where Arnold ran away?
I was wondering. I was like, they did a lot of crazy things.
Hey, man, Different Strokes is a super dope show still.
Yeah, it's funny.
What was that, like, TV Land? Like
NBC, I think.
Yeah, but, like, the only reason I probably got exposed is because of TV Land. I think that's the reason 90s kids love the George Lopez show. They were so quick to put it on TV Land and Nick at Night. They were like, yo, I still like it.
Yeah. That was pretty big in the 80s.
You know what I was looking at is some of these BS laws that are out there.
Like what?
Like, well, it tripped me out because I was listening to I think it was a morning show. I want to say yesterday or this morning, where it said in North Dakota or South Dakota till this day, if you cheat on somebody and you're married, you can sue your partner, and 9 times out of 10 you're gonna win. Wow. And the reasoning behind that is that you tell them it's like the cheating caused them to neglect me, and it's a charge of adultery. And there's like multiple. There's multiple cases. I want to say it's in North or South Dakota, one of those 2 states, but this is like a very common thing. And you had people call up in this show, and they were talking about, the real estate agent who sold the house to me started sleeping with my husband, and I ended up finding out about this, so I switched it on them, got the house, got 10 bands, got all this, and the ladies all celebrating, doing all this thing. I'm like, imagine this, because anywhere else there's not really any repercussions to it. I mean, besides.
It's actually a few states. You got Hawaii, Illinois, Mississippi, New Mexico, North Carolina, South Dakota, and Utah.
Now, is this marriage or just?
Yeah, you have to be married.
Okay, I was about to say, if it was just boyfriend and girlfriend,
the marriage and divorce, that's the biggest money. It's a business.
Because to be real, like a lot of the people that called up in there, they said, oh, like I knew about that law and I had to walk around it and tiptoe around it because they're like, don't start messing around with somebody until the divorce is final, because technically that is a loophole where somebody could be like, I got proof, it's adultery, and the judge is gonna be like,
big
well,
business. I'm trying to tell you, B.
Hopefully you
don't fall into that.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're going into marriage without wanting, or just,
Come on, B.
I mean, that's got to be quite a trip, because there's some fools out here that you see them, it's like the worst you get is your stuff thrown out a window, your car scratched up. You know what I mean? There's some people that get their tires slashed. Have you ever witnessed anything like that? I mean, I've born and raised in the hood all my life.
Sure. Dude, one time in my building, like me and the homie Ed were walking to my place, and all of a sudden you just heard this girl yelling at this dude. And blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden, boom, stuff starts flying out the window onto the floor. And mind you, this is like 8 floors up. So she's just, oh yeah, what do you think about? Boom, laptop comes crashing down. Boom. Then table, chair starts throwing clothes out.
Yep. I've seen similar stuff like in the hood.
Yeah, man, it's just crazy. And then the cops came, and she was like crying, like, you don't know.
You don't know what he did.
Yeah. And I was like, well.
Like, I remember.
It's unfortunate.
When I saw it first, it was on, what is it? I think when the Friday, the second one where he gets sent to his uncle's house.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And he has those cholos, and then his cousin has to deal with the crazy girl in the Benz. And then when I I saw that scenario, and then I started paying attention to my neighborhood, and then I started seeing it was very common, especially like in the late 90s.
Yeah.
Scratched up, Impalas, tires popped, and just like total damage to your car.
Oh, man. I had a homie, his girlfriend got pissed and thought he was cheating on her. So she grabbed, one day he was at work, and she went and grabbed, back in the days, they used to have these metal like trash cans that you could move. They weren't like bolted to the ground.
The Oscar the Grouch trash cans?
Yes. And she went and took it to the homie's windshield while he's at work on a Saturday. Like,
damn.
Yeah.
That's like hella like salty shit right there. We could curse now.
Yeah. He came out of work like, what the fuck? Like, it was just like a trash can was in his front windshield.
Have you ever seen some shit, Demrick?
No,
I mean, not necessarily. I'm not saying don't air out, any of your laundry, but say like even like a homie or living somewhere where you're like, damn, this bitch did that to your car.
I had haters do some shit to my car, but that's about it.
Never like a salty chick.
Nah.
Yeah, I've seen some situations like
Could
that.
have been.
I'm like, damn.
What was that footage? I think it was either last year or the year before, but it was the two women that got in the fight in the parking lot. And they started ramming each other's cars. It was
I've seen that video.
Oh man, where they were both talking shit to each other, and then one just like backs into the other, and then it's like bumper cars. It's like I was like, wow. I mean,
like that show Cheaters. Did anybody watch Cheaters?
Oh, back in the day.
Okay, so that show used to be on like
Joey Greco.
I came down with 2 conclusions with that show. Like I literally narrowed it down, especially because I would like go back on memory lane. I was like, let me watch reruns of this shit right here, and I'll be like, either this is all 100% staged, or he asked all the right questions. Because if I was the Cheaters guy and the girl's like, so you think your boyfriend's cheating on you? And of course I'll ask the regular questions. What makes you think that? And then I'll ask the off-air questions. Is your boyfriend from any hood? Should I carry extra security? I'm like, what's his criminal record like? You know what I mean? Because when motherfuckers get ran up on, bro, like they act. That's like fight or flight. What is the reaction? Because you're embarrassed and then you're trying to get revenge in a sense. I'm like, fool, you fucked up.
Yeah, man. What was the one he got stabbed? Right? Didn't he get stabbed on a boat?
On one episode, and then they canceled it or something like that.
He got stabbed on a so.
Who, Joey,
know,
Joey Greco got stabbed?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got stabbed. Like he was on some, he's asking, the dude that's, when he gets caught, well, what do you think? Why would you do that? And he was just like, he just shanked him up real quick, and then he fell on the floor, and he was just like, yeah, man, it's that show was pretty
They canceled that. They canceled that shit quick, fast.
Oh, they sure
Well,
did.
after that, because they're like, oh man, even if it was scripted or not, they just told them like people are getting the perception that you're jeopardizing, each other. And I'm like, I can't believe this didn't happen. What is it? Any other time? Like in the Spanish version of it, Secretos.
Dude.
Oh man, that was wild, dude. You had fools driving into cars.
Damn.
Dude.
It's like the tow truck show. That's even more like
Hey,
Yo.
man. That tow truck, Miami Repo?
Yeah,
or just any repo, Operation Repo.
Oh, man. When you say, it is a certain kind of person that gets into the car while the car is being towed and they're trying to drive off. Woo, man. But the fights you see that people, man, that's.
Like
I seen people drive off with the boot on the
Yeah.
wheel, and it's
Word.
just turning like,
yeah,
and then it
he's
pops
messing
off.
up the
It pops
car,
off
yeah.
though.
By
But
axis.
you mess your car up though.
I've seen the after interviews when they ask those people, and they're like, "Why'd you do that? You could have just paid the fee." And they're like, "If they're gonna take my shit, might as well have them, give 'em, like less my shit to take of." And I'm like, "Yo, that's a stupid logic." And then again, the people that are signing up for that job, bro, I'm like, you're a repo man. Number one, you should already know that the demographic that you're gonna have to go after, this is the last resort. They've already tried. Ford has already.
It's intense, dude.
Like, for example, Ford has already
Golden
sent you letters for a year. They pass it on to the secondary debt collection. Then they pass it on to the third. And then they're not going to give up on their money. It's like a company like Ford or like a financer. So they're going to be like, hey, we're going to have to require a repo job. So I'm like, the motherfucker that has to be signed up to be a repo individual, you got to consider these things. Like, you got to be strapped. Number one, I wouldn't be a repo man if I wasn't in a state where I wasn't allowed to carry.
Hey, yeah, man. That's,
Gotta be strapped.
for that job, hell yeah.
Like, if I'm a repo guy and then they send me, they're like, hey, man, go repo this car on Inglewood and not the part by Costco. You know what I mean? I would be like, all right, dude, for sure. I'm going to go take this car, but I'm going to have to call a few people and be like, look, man, just pretend you're parked there, hotboxing your car. Just have my back in
Hey,
case
man,
shit goes wrong.
that's a crazy ass job, and as well as a server, someone that serves people papers. You know what I mean? I have a friend.
For the Pineapple Express job?
Yeah, like that. I have a friend that does that in real life.
I signed up 8 times to be that job after I saw that movie.
And and it's pretty crazy because that's like people you get to serve people papers. Yay, guess what? You've really been served this paper to come deal with this issue that you've been avoiding or whatever, and so people just will treat you like utter shit.
God damn it!
Fuck your life. I hope you get a real job, you piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like, why don't you get a real job? Just like in the movie. Just like, yeah.
Well, because they have to do it in like almost like a tactic kind of way. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like for example, if they needed to get to somebody, they're like, oh man. Like, for example, let's just say hypothetically, they're going after like B, right? For example, they're like, oh, these motherfuckers are going to start watching what he does. They're going to be like, look, he doesn't really go out as much. There's no clubs. Right. And then somebody's going to show up as a UPS driver and be like, no, we need B-roll to sign on this. And they're going to go, you bitch.
Hey, dude, same for like, if
hypothetically, B, I don't need a text message.
hey, not to say, knock on wood, but if they were, same thing for you, they would just all of a sudden see, where we were filming a High and Hungry one day, you know what I mean? And just come up and just be like, you got
Now get the hell out of here.
Or they'll be like, they'll probably do it way more slick. They'll order something off my site. They'll call, be like, hey, where was this dropped off at? Be like, oh, he must go drop off stuff there. And then they'll be waiting, be like, yep, that's him with the High and Hungry shirt.
Oh, are they catch you at an LAFC game?
Yeah, right there.
You're all like cheering, and then all of a sudden,
The beginning of the game, I'm with the scarf. Yeah.
Nobody
At the end of the game,
at the end of the game, they're all, you've been served.
It happens.
so you know what you're doing at that point, bro. If they require that department to go after you, you're pretty much a con artist. Like, they're not gonna go after your little 10 G's, you know what I mean? Or they're not gonna go after 20 G's. If it's past like 50 G's at that, or like even 40, I think that's worth it for them.
Hey, like at the part, Seth Rogen pretended to be a surgeon to get into.
Yeah.
dude, that
Dude,
movie is
listen.
brilliant. That movie is brilliant.
Would you do that job, Demrick?
Nope. I wouldn't do any of them jobs, man. You know, I wouldn't make it because somebody start tripping on me. I'll be like,
That's it.
I'm just here for the check, man.
Don't be
See
such
you
a
later.
fucking
Yo.
smart ass, will you?
I would learn to have fun with it. Like if I knew, like for example, I'm like, yo, this person is like 18 companies want them. I would like show up with like a almost 100% cop uniform where I can still get away with it.
Yeah.
And then walk in there and then I'd be like, yeah, I'm looking for such and such. And of course the employees, oh shit, the police is looking for him. And they'd be like, nah, it's not really cops, bro. You've been served.
I mean, you'd probably have to do costumes too, like Seth Rogen did. You
Yeah,
know
I
what
would
mean?
dress up as a Dunkin' Donuts employee, and I would put the subpoena inside the donut box.
Ah, you're
and I'd be like,
cold.
"Oh, here you go, man. Free
Cold
donuts for
as
you."
a-
Yeah, see, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
I would set a goal to outdo myself every time, bro.
Right.
Cold as ice.
You would be
mean,
extra mean.
I would.
But you know, you gotta the letter has to be put in the person's hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For it to be accepted. So if the box, does that count?
Yeah, I mean, as long as there is like
Oh.
you're delivering it, because at the time, if I'm delivering a box to somebody and I dress up as a UPS person,
Yep.
and I say, hey, you need to sign off on this. Obviously, I'm like, hey, I got the signature here, so they got the box. If they chose to ignore it, then there's gonna be a warrant after them, and then that's on them.
Right. Also, yeah, if they're like, all you got to do is just they acknowledge it, right? Once you get the box, and then once they physically touch it, it's therefore they've been served.
I would think like you, if
So you just throw it at them.
if I was in charge of that department, I would literally hire like a demographic of like 5 Terry Crews. Like, you know what I mean? Like Terry, like people be like, do you fit the Terry Crews description? And I'd be like, I need 5 of you guys. And then be like, can I get like 5 Batista from the WWE lookalikes? And then be like, look, people are going to think twice about punching these guys.
You get the Brock Lesnar's of the.
The John Cena's from all the trailer parks in America.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. So like
me
I
get
said,
5,
they gotta put it in your hand, like I was saying.
5 trailer park John Cena's. Oh, I'll be all right, dog.
Well, you guys know we got the Godfather up in here, and he says he will be here on Monday.
Oh, it's going to be lit.
Yeah. How many of you?
I don't think that the whiskey's gonna last till Monday. So
Oh, don't trip. I got another bottle that I'm going to go. Because I know that GF is coming on Monday, and I'm
course.
going to also join in on Monday, I'm going to bring a special bottle of apple juice.
Yeah.
Apple
He's
juice
pretty
Monday.
fucking good.
Apple Juice Mondays, y'all.
Has Godfather ever tried Bart's?
Yeah, he had
Yes.
Bart's made him some like extra spicy chicken wings that were like so spicy he couldn't eat them, but Godfather ate them all.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried Bart's?
That's the guy. Yeah.
Bart's Barbecue, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
fire,
yeah, all right.
amazing.
Hey.
It's like I always like to ask around the questions, especially because like, if you're not here every day, it's like, are you here at church for the first time?
Sorry, is this your first time?
Will you please stand up so we can clap it up? And then Bart shows up 20 minutes later.
Justin's like, feed me. Hey, dude, it's the biggest pleasure in the world, man. How stoked were you on Tuesday when you found out he was coming?
I was. I haven't posted anything because I've been busy packaging all my people's orders. But tomorrow I'll get around to it. But yeah, much appreciation to Bart's Barbecue. He definitely made it happen that day. And it's been a while since I had. Let's look at, yeah, clap it up. You got a favorite munchie, Demrick?
Damn,
Don't say
my
Hennessy,
favorite,
dog.
My favorite munchie.
He's gonna say Hennessy.
No, I'm not.
That's a great question.
I don't. I'm drawing a blank right now on favorite.
There's
munchie.
not one go-to. No pizza. No nothing.
Tacos.
Tacos.
Fruit.
I don't know. I think I like Reese's Pieces or Reese's peanut butter cups when I got the munchies.
Got the ET menu.
Hey, man.
That's what made me buy those though. When I saw that, and I was like, "Yo, there's more than cups."
that was a big commercial.
Hey, man. When I feel like indulging in those, you get the 4-pack and house the whole 4-pack.
That's it.
Man,
Settle down.
you were on a sugar high that is unlike any other, and it's just so delicious.
Munchies are definitely. You have to have like a top 3. It just, you know, what I mean, at least I consider it. I don't know if that's because we do High and Hungry, but everybody here has kind of like a go-to. And if we could do like a Munchies White Elephant, we should document that as. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Like, what's your go-to munchie?
I like a good ice cream. I'll
Ooh.
drive far. I'll you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I'll go far and just day and night for like somebody tells me that's worth it.
Right.
I'll go there.
I like the Ben and Jerry's non-dairy ice cream, the
Yeah.
almond milk one.
Well, you're lactose.
Yeah, hey, Bolton put me onto that ice cream a couple years ago, and it's good, man. It's non-dairy and almond milk.
Yeah, some of them are cutting it close. I like, I'll settle if like my flavor is not there to try something different, and they're coming close. But going back to the whole Bart's thing, you know how like he was making some angry barbecue post like last week.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm like, and then I see this commercial, and I don't know if you've seen it yet, but guess who's coming out with the Wagyu Steakhouse burger, and it's a fast food chain.
let me guess. Jack.
Nope. Take a guess.
Burger King.
Nope. Come on, Psycho.
I
You
know
gotta say
who.
something. What about you?
Carl's Jr.
Carl's.
No, it is not. And they announced the Raptor Burger or whatever.
In
Like,
and out. In and
but
out.
you know who's
way.
guaranteeing a Wagyu what is it, burger through drive-through?
Who?
Arby's.
I
dog.
just gonna say that. I
What?
knew
Yo.
because Pusha T, man. Come
First of all, I have not gone to an Arby's, and maybe I can count it. I want to say like 2 years and like 2 months, maybe. You know what I mean? It was out of desperation. I was in the middle of nowhere on the way to Vegas. It was the next exit. My stomach hurt.
Dude.
It made
Yo,
it hurt
Dom,
more.
Yo, Dom, what you said that was Pusha T.
Yeah,
Oh,
Pusha
yeah,
T
yeah,
was
yeah.
talking about
Pusha
it.
T
he did the diss
menu.
track. He did the diss track.
He got
Yeah.
the menu.
at Arby's.
Yeah, he did.
I think they're the first fast food joint to ever say that they got Wagyu beef. And I want to know, is there a way to call them on their bullshit like Demrick's parents? You know what I mean? Like what is it? And say like how they did to Subway and said, hey, that's not real tuna.
Come on.
Are they gonna fucking do that to Arby's, bro?
We got to find out.
I want to interview that undercover what is it, Men in Black food that test these food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
for
Hey,
real.
we got to go. We got to find out
Hey,
because we've had a Wagyu burger, so we know.
I mean, bro, we've had varieties of Wagyu.
Oh
burgers,
yeah, but your Wagyu burger, but especially like
just
that's
Wagyu meat, period.
Wait,
You
yeah.
realize what we had the other day was a double Wagyu smash burger with pastrami brisket on top.
Why
of
you
it.
why you gotta
And
remind me, dog?
cheese.
I always pull off the
Pickles.
brisket off
There's
the
a-
burger.
Pastrami brisket.
Yeah, it gets to be it's too big to like eat at once. I have to like kind of pick at it.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I know what you mean. On the second one, well, me and Ray split the second one, so I had one and a
The
half that day.
second one.
Damn.
Yeah, but and I had been when you told me to have a light breakfast, dog. I literally had an orange.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After I ran 3 miles, I was like, "Yo, man, I'm starving myself here." And then so I was starving, and I didn't eat after that. But I took the biscuit off, and then I was like, when it came time to feeding time for my dogs, I was like, one of them got a treat, dog.
Hey man, when I came in hungry as well. I think I ate a peanut butter jelly sandwich in the morning, like after the mix. And so when I came in and I didn't see anything, I looked at Dom. I was like, "What do you mean eat a light breakfast, dude?"
Yeah, for
He was
real.
like, ha, ha, ha. I was like, "No, man, what do you?" I just
You dipshit.
So would you try that burger
I think we should.
just off GP?
I mean, we got to, dude.
I don't think Arby's has done enough to get me there. I know you're a fan of Pusha T,
We
but
got it.
Jamocha
I got
shake
like,
though.
I got like this vendetta where I'm like, yo, if I'm gonna show up on that episode, OVO shirt.
No,
okay?
hey, and we got it. We got to include Strong Tone because he
Oh,
is an
definitely.
Arby's advocate.
Yeah.
He's-
if I had to take a wild guess and I was on like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I would put my money on Wiener Schnitzel.
Ooh, oh man.
Cause you know Steph Tone, obviously, right? Like that fool is like the fast food Guy Fieri in a sense.
He knows exactly what we need
With
when we need
respect, Steph Tone.
it. Respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully, because I appreciate it when you feed everybody here. We
Hey
all do.
man, I gotta say, with that burger, and I will say I have had the Arby's like waffle fries. Those are good. So maybe that burger and the waffle fries is finally what it's gonna take for me to give Arby's their proper due. Because honestly, I've never liked any other roast beef sandwiches, but Steph Tone introduced me to the buffalo chicken sliders, and those are pretty cool.
There's
Nice
always
job,
something
sir.
that
Arby's had a nice fish sandwich. I don't know if y'all remember that.
really
Or in
Les?
New York, nice fish fillet, cheese.
I'm hesitant.
slamming.
If I go get fish at any drive-thru spot, I feel like that's the equivalent of eating sushi at a gas station.
Oh wow!
Like fish, like the fish fillet. Never tried that shit.
It's coming from the same place the meat's coming, so.
No, I agree, no doubt. But I'm just saying, I'm like, yo, I was like, when's the last time I see Ronald McDonald fishing? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where's the McDonald's boat? I see McDonald's farms and cows and shit and chicken, but like, where the fuck is that boat at?
Do you? Do you see the McDonald farms?
Oh yeah, there's like those tree huggers protesting in front of them like once a week, bro. The tree huggers are still a thing. They just don't get no news coverage. They got no clout.
Yeah, you're right.
The Arby's burger is made up of 52% American Wagyu beef and 48% regular ground beef. So it's not really a full.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so I'll give you perspective to the stoners out there. It's if I were to fill up this part of the joint of Insane OG, and then this with just a little bit of boof.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is. That's really what it is.
I mean, but it's still Wagyu. So I think we still got to try just to see if it even comes remotely close to the greatness we've already had.
Ragu.
Yeah, it's Ragu. It's a sauce.
It makes a little bit of sense though, because Wagyu is like really fatty.
Yes.
So you might
Juicy.
if they put like a super lean other meat in there, it might actually blend pretty.
You got to do it gourmet though. Like when
Yeah.
Moose Barbecue did it with their with their burger, and they do it with the half the trimmings of actual prime ground beef, and then half the other trimmings of the cuttings of the brisket, which is kind of fatty. It tastes like just amazing. You want a refill, Demrick?
Yep.
Demrick, where's your favorite fast food place?
My favorite fast food spot, Chick-fil-A.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
I'm going Chick-fil-A every time.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
Hey, but I wanted to say this about because I definitely seen that they called out Subway for not having saying that there was not enough fish in there to be considered tuna fish.
Right.
Like, but I noticed, that they didn't take it off the menu or nothing, or they didn't change the name of it. Like, so what? So how? I just don't understand how it could be proven that it's not fish, but then there was no repercussions for it. It's just still called tuna fish. But
I followed up with the story, and then when they concluded it, because here's the thing, it's like they treat everything that makes headlines like a Me Too case, whether it's true or not.
Right.
And sometimes it's true. Like they only follow up if it's true. And when it's not, they're like sorry about that. They never say that, but it ended up being chicken.
Yes.
It ended
That's
up
what
being,
I had heard.
Yeah, it
That's what I
ended
had
like
heard.
when they tested it out, the other meat ended up being chicken and like maybe like some pork or something like that.
Jesus Christ.
So at the end of the day, it was just white meat and like two different kinds of white meat.
Dog shit.
And it could still be like playing out in court and everything like that. That's why we haven't heard about it in a long time.
Just like there's those Franks that are a combination of chicken or whatever, but they tell you on the packaging.
Yep, they do tell you.
So now you know. I mean, I'm kind of down. I mean, if it's how many percent Wagyu?
48.
And then 52% regular, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we should change that proportion, I think.
For the sake of like, I get it. For the sake of the viewers and like, yeah, I get it. High hungry motherfuckers are gonna go there. So I mean, like, I get where you're coming from, but just I don't know. Fast food seems to be one of those things. It's like if the taco man is gone, that's where I'm like headed to. If I'm like drunk, bro, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm being driven.
It's always better though.
It is always better.
Every time I've eaten fast food, though, I'm always disappointed. I'm always like, why didn't I just go make food at home?
Yeah.
Like, I should just done that.
And then sometimes you got to take a Pepto-Bismol afterwards too, bro.
Or just go to your favorite taco truck spot. You know what I mean?
A taco spot shits on any fast food spot.
Absolutely, and it's always open later.
Come on, B. That $80 or $100 you're gonna spend on tacos. Go to the supermarket.
First of all,
oh yeah, for sure.
Go home, grill out.
Same with
Get some beers, get a 6-pack.
Same with that
taco.
I gotta stop you there, Les. Who the fuck is spending $80 to $100? I know you kicked it with big pun, but like, damn, bro, like $80 to $100.
I mean, that's what I spend every time I go somewhere. That's little, like $100.
At a taco spot?
Damn.
Yeah, because we're drinking, we
Oh,
want this,
if
we
you're
want
going
that.
with a group, okay.
okay,
all
yeah,
right,
I was just like by yourself.
Yeah.
I got to show you guys. Utah Hawk right now says he has some Arby's sliders in the Discord.
Look at that. Oh, hey, what up to the Discordalies?
Look at that.
We should have him try it first, and if he has to take the Tums.
Hey, shoot. Hey,
Ask Utah how much he
hey,
pays
hey.
at a restaurant.
No, you said at a taco spot.
let's unmute Utah Hawk's mic.
He's
so
got
we
to
can-
do it himself here.
No, if that's for the crew, $100, yeah, that's cool. We
What
thought
up,
you were
Hawk?
talking to yourself.
Yeah.
What up, Utah Hawk?
What up, man?
So you got that? Is that what kind of slider is that from Arby's?
Jalapeno roast beef.
Oh.
So you are an
They're
Arby's
taller
advocate.
From Tudor.
Oh, look at that.
Got some curtains.
Yeah.
How is it?
Hey, for $1, I'll take it. It was on the way home from surgery, so I'm munching, Mike.
Oh, you just got out of surgery, bro?
Yeah, a few hours ago.
Hey, man.
Salute to you. I'm glad you're
Salute.
doing
Welcome
better.
back.
Yeah, cheers.
Thanks, man. Ready to hold it down, you guys. I just had to show. It's funny, you guys talk about Arby's. This is the first time I've had it in a long time, but
Wow.
pretty damn good.
Hey, when you gonna get back in the ring? Bra says you look like Triple H.
My wife did a man bun on me.
Oh. Samurai, ready to cut.
I'm shooting for the mosh pit in Vegas still at Slipknot, man.
It's like
Hell
Triple
yeah.
H if he didn't marry Stephanie McMahon. Salute
Hell
to
yeah,
you,
guys.
Utah
All right,
Hawk.
take it easy, man.
Hey, good looking out, man. Feel better.
Keep holding it down, boys.
You got it.
Yeah, he kind of does, man. You know, I feel like
Arby's.
the more and more that I like watch different things or I watch TV, bro, like I try to connect everybody that I randomly see. I was like, look, that dude looks like such and such. This person, you know, did you find yourself doing that a lot?
Yeah. Kinda, yeah.
Not a lot, but sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
I mean, sometimes you're spot on, and I have to even go like, hey, check it out.
You know,
Like-
you
yeah,
could be
like-
somewhere and be like, yo, look at Eddie Murphy. But,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but then it's not. But it looks just like him, but it's not.
I also want to point out, and I want to give a round of applause to Johnny Depp for his win.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Oh man, for real. Shout out to boy.
I think it's always been unleveled, ground. And I think now it's like, I was like, this is the first time you ever seen a dude win in a situation like that. And I think he's not the only one that is in toxic situations like that. So I feel like this is maybe going to get a lot of motherfuckers that are in toxic situations and abusive situations to come out.
Hey,
Look.
I mean,
Who's getting orbited out there, dog? They just don't speak out on it. They're like, my friends are going to call me a bitch.
yeah,
bitch.
dude, I Relax. It's defamation. You know what I mean? She posted something that defamed his, character, and then when you got to hear all the evidence and her defense, her defense team wasn't the best. Obviously,
It's like, it didn't have to be.
dude. I mean, yeah.
It didn't.
Congratulations.
It doesn't matter what defense team you got, man. When somebody has proof of you taking the shit on the bed, you know what I mean?
For the whole world to hear.
She tried to blame it on the. Imagine.
Come on, B. Like, that's the worst shit ever. Like,
Ah,
took a shit. Like,
that's great.
It stinks.
who gives a shit?
Hey, I mean, imagine going into it before and now, afterwards, you're known as the hot chick that shit the bed.
Please.
There's probably gonna be dudes that are gonna want to like.
Hell
the
yeah.
the next dude that dates her, for sure he enjoys a rusty trombone.
Oh, hecophiliac.
My whole thing is like, why was it so televised like that thing?
For
You couldn't
real.
get away from that. Like, I didn't want to care, but I had no choice but to
Right.
care
That
because
did
it was
not need to be
everywhere.
on TV.
He was traumatized with
I
that
agree. It
shit.
did-
He
it
was
didn't-
traumatized. Like, come on.
It didn't
Yeah.
need to be on TV, but at the same time, not to be devil's advocate, but I'm like, yo, if this would have been a dude doing this to a chick and the odds would, or like a Me Too case, of course it would, like, yeah, let's protest about it. Let's do all this. But like, yo, I think it needed to because it was a different circumstance.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying the bitch fucking beat him up. You know what I'm saying? Or like socked him, but like there's.
I think she did. I heard a couple
Yeah,
things. I said,
Oh, okay. Well, like let's just say even
Allegedly.
if she did, I'm like this. He can't be the only one, and not to mention
No.
he's like a heartthrob for like a lot of like women out there. So I'm like, this is happening to this dude. It's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers that are gonna be like, you know what, dude? My bitch beats me up too, dude. Just because I didn't bring ceviche home, she socked me.
This is what it is. This is why.
that's why.
I mean, a lot of stuff just ended up being against her. You know what I mean? And the jury unanimously did not believe her. There was not one person who contested.
You know, you got a fat check.
I just think, man, there's got to be a group of motherfuckers that have to embrace this shit in the way where it's like, hey, man, you may not be the 9 times out of 10. There's probably a bigger group of dudes that don't get their ass beat or abused by a chick. It's just a lot of dudes that know it's like, you know what, I'm out. It's peace out.
Right.
But people get trapped, and there's love is or attachment is a crazy thing, and
It really is.
and motherfuckers get their ass beat. They get orbited, they get punched, they go through verbal abuse and shit, toxic situations.
Did you say Norbited?
What is getting orbited?
Norbited.
I just asked, like the movie Norbit.
Yeah, he was outnumbered, bro. He couldn't speak up. Why do you think he never spoke up in the movie? He's got Big Mama's house as a wife. He's gonna fucking, beat
Get his
him
ass
up.
kicked.
Yeah, like she's gonna be like, "What'd you say?"
Hey, yeah.
Okay.
Hey. Dude, that movie though, I knew exactly what he meant when that, because I said, "Did you just say Norbited?" And you were like, "Yeah."
Like, don't get me wrong, bro. Like,
She was treating him like shit.
in a situation like I'm what 6 feet 5'11", and if I'm dating somebody that's obviously, even if like maybe she's 5'10", and she starts punching at me, like, first of all, I wouldn't be in a situation where you're bigger than me. That's pretty hard. You know what I'm saying? But like, if I have enough manpower to grasp you down and be like, I'm not gonna let you go till you calm down. There's no need for me to punch. But there's dudes out there that are not as tall and they're pretty short and they don't know how to speak up, and
Right.
they gotta eat those punches, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey,
Dude,
trying to
so
get
bad.
you, trying to get, hey, man, time to get you somebody new, man.
Yeah.
If that's happening, you need to swap her out, man. There's other ones out there, man, for sure. I promise.
It's okay to restart the game. You can
it comes down to a confidence thing.
You know
Dude.
what
A
I
lot of
mean?
dudes don't have that, bro.
restart. Can restart. You play another.
Like, you remember growing up, bro? Like, I remember my older brother, he was like he didn't, maybe it wasn't the term at that point, but it was like, you gotta have game. And he kind of like taught me a little bit. Or there was like a bigger homie that was like, you gotta have game to talk to these girls. You gotta like know how to like reach out. And that was like a thing that got passed down.
Hell yeah.
I think the generation after the 90s kids, they were just like, if I can't text her, I'm giving up. There's no reason to develop, talking skills. Like, it's very rare that you see these new like, if you ask somebody that is 21, and I have an intern that does that. Sometimes when I ask her, I was like, how did you meet this dude? On the internet.
Wow.
Or like, or because of your chat room. I'm just like, I'm like, yo, and it's a different, I can understand it and respect it, but I'm like, it's a different generation. I feel like dudes don't value the whole game part.
Yeah, man. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, I DJ'd this house party one time in July, and there was this kid there, like, I don't know, 16, 17, maybe 18 or whatever, but there was this girl that he liked. In the party, he was like, oh, yeah, he was making cool with the DJs. Just shout out to Jay Turner as well. Or rest in peace. Tall Can Turner. It was me and him DJing, and this dude was like, man, I like that girl, but I don't want to go talk to her. I was like, yeah, just go up and talk to her, man. What do you mean you don't want to go talk to her? And he's like, I'll just go ask her for her IG, and then I'll just
Sexy time.
And I was like, what do you mean? And so like, you'd rather go ask for her IG? He goes, yeah, then we just DM each other.
Oh yeah, because that's for sure 100%. I noticed that the DM is more powerful than the phone number. The phone number used to be everything.
Yes.
You want to get the number first, but now because people so nosy, they can just get your IG and then get all in your business and then
try to figure you out.
You up. You know what I'm saying?
Then see if it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, scroll down a couple posts and be like, hold up, this bitch is crazy.
She's crazy.
No.
She's crazy. She ain't getting the number. We're gonna keep it in the DM, not the number. She don't get the physical.
By personality's crazy.
We're gonna check you out.
Yeah, but it is easy though, because like, you don't have to give your phone number out. There's like 1,000 other ways you can communicate with somebody else.
There is that side, but
You'll get email.
there is that side, but then you talk to some of these chicks that are like 20, 25 and under, and they're like, yo, it's trash out there. Dudes don't know how to talk to chick. They never had to develop that skill of like, how am I gonna approach this chick, or like, how am I gonna try, as compared to like, yo, I said all I had to say in a text. You know what I mean? Like, look back whenever you think I'm not sweet type stuff, and then you gotta like really present it in real life, because you're trying to get that person to spend time and be with you.
Or find you interesting to continue like having conversation and see, like, yeah, man. I mean,
it's all on the apps.
It's on the apps now. Hey, there's apps for that.
You're trying to get on the apps.
I will say though, the older I get, the more I hate the apps and the less apps I associate
Get
with.
on the apps. Get on the apps.
I don't know. The older I get, the more it's easier to talk to people the older you get. So I feel like these kids in their 20s, they'll eventually learn.
Hey, Bolton.
Late though,
dude. He said The older you get, the easier it is to talk to people. So I gotta say, kudos, sir. It's true. It's just easier just to like less bullshit. Like, hey,
That's true. Grandmas at the market are the nicest.
They get right to
They're
the
like,
point
how
too.
you doing? Like I'm like, I'm buying mayonnaise, dude.
Then she said,
They ask you, how's your day?
"You're on none of your fucking business."
Just filling up the
That's how-
NOS tank.
Oh, our generation is gonna be a new type of old person, bro. Tattoos, vape pens, and
Mushrooms.
Hip hop.
yeah, like just like I'm at Rouse. I took mushrooms.
Hey man, we're gonna be bumping hip hop till the very end.
I know. Like,
Guaranteed. You know what I mean? And like all sorts of it. You know what I mean? Oh, it's gonna be great.
that's wild. Do you see that in some of like your friends' parents? Because I imagine like your friends' parents are at that age where they're hitting almost 70.
Yeah.
Like my friends' parents are hitting anywhere from 45 to 55. So I mean, I mean, naturally your friends' parents are obviously a little bit older. Like,
Yeah.
do you see that where you're like, man, that sailor tattoo your dad got was wild for the time.
Have the Von Dutch tattoo. Yeah, you know, yeah, it's a trip. It's definitely a trip to like get older and like I think one of the big, I would say, markers is as these records that we love hit milestones like 25th anniversary, 30th anniversary, you start to go, oh shit. It was 30 years ago when I heard this record.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and as you start to get aware of all those anniversaries that are happening, you start to really go, oh man, I was outside back then.
To me, it trips me out because I couldn't relate to my dad's music or like my mom's music, but I see like Ray's dad, and he's like obviously like from like he's like maybe like around hitting 50 or something. I don't know what age he is, but
Hey, Ray's
he's
dad is
obviously
cool.
he's obviously older. But I consider him as like, yo, you got a cool dad because I can actually sit, have a beer with dude, smoke a joint, and like, and I'm like, this is something a new generation that is being curated. You know what I mean? Because I can't do. Some parents from my generation might be able to do that. You might be able to do that with, or even the olders. It's even more rare. But it's like a new thing. It's becoming embraced more, more commonly.
Yeah, but hey, by the way, Ray, your dad is cool as fuck. He came to it and did a High and Hungry with us.
Yeah,
What?
That was a cool dude.
Yeah, dude.
Nice.
He also raised a cool ass motherfucker.
Yeah,
Did he get high? Was he hungry?
He
Came hungry.
All the above.
and thirsty. The salute. But yeah, no, that's just I imagine that our generation, when we do get old, it's gonna be like the a new way you look at old people. You're like, yo, that's a cool ass old person. I got a taste of it when I went to Canada, but when I was out there, I seen the craziest shit walking around in Toronto. I seen an old dude who looked like I want to say he could have been like 75, all white hair, a crisp Misfits shirt on, shorts and the high socks, but with the two stripes and some chucks on. And dude couldn't, like, literally had to be about 70, 75 and was walking around downtown. And I'm like, yo, he's for reals. He's for reals. Like, and I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, I don't know much about the Misfits, but like, I'm pretty sure somebody could have gone up and talked. He didn't look like he was, like, his grandchild dressed him up. Like, he looked like he was about it. He had the whole coordination.
Nah, man.
And I was like, yo, man, this is what Jason Rouse is going to look like when he's old.
Hell yeah. Luckily, I think our generation is, coming in younger, or at least we're not aging so rapidly as the generations before us.
I've never seen what's the oldest you ever seen somebody DJ? I think like you're gonna have like a group of motherfuckers that are gonna go 75. I can think like if you're like 75 or 80, I think like you'd be like, I'll give it a shot.
I think he's like 70 or 73. There was a cat in the UK that just retired like a couple years ago, but he made it to like 73, 74.
That's dope.
Just DJing, just still carrying records,
I can see you doing that,
I'm
Chris.
sure his record collection is crazy.
I'm down. Here's the thing. I'm down to spin for as long as it's fun, as it keeps me young, as the music is good. I'm always going to find I don't know.
Did you just imagine? Oh, yeah.
I mean, yo, for real, like some of the oldest cats, DJs are like some of the best DJs too. Like Louis Vega.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Woo, masters of work.
These are legends, legends.
Yeah,
that
man.
nobody could touch this craft, the house music.
Ooh, hey, Louis Vega.
So if he ain't doing it, who else is gonna do it? He gotta keep doing it.
Hell yeah.
And age don't even matter.
Yeah, Todd
Age
Terry.
is just whatever.
All the doctors say most of the
agree
times
with that.
You understand?
Yeah, man.
it happens when
Hell
you
yeah.
stop moving.
Yeah, man. I'll tell you, we're going to be the first generation to take hip hop into the elders. You know what I mean? It's always typically been a young man sport. You know what I mean? But with the, like as B calls it, the gold school. You know what I mean? It's eternal. We'll keep going till we're not.
So all the 80-year-olds, when B-Roll turns 80, they're gonna be like, it's turned into brain.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Stuff is the way of the walk.
And it's gonna be so cool because we're gonna be a little bit younger and be like, look at that, bro.
And there's gonna
Happened.
be some 18-year-olds
I
in
mean,
the crowd.
but you know
too.
what? By that time, or even right now, there'll be an insane house version or insane, reggae, like all kind of different that the kids will be rocking to still. So
Yeah.
it's forever, man.
Imagine that EDC crowd when they get cold, when they get old.
Oh, man.
Old ass fools with bracelet. Illuminated walkers.
Hey, lit spinners on the.
Yeah, because
Hey, Cher.
all these genres are all gonna. Everybody's it's gonna age. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
man. I hope everyone makes it.
Like my mom's house cleaning music. It's like shit you hear on Recuerdos. I can imagine like the Aiden that's growing up and like when his mom is old, just listening to the EDM mix. You know what I mean? And she's like 65. She's like, yeah, I party to this.
Hey, man, imagine when like Avicii levels is gonna be like old school. Like that's gonna be like ancient.
Come on. You jump into my mom's truck and boom, turn on the radio, was reggaeton. The radio station. That's
hell
all young music for the Spanish people. But my mom's she's down with all that.
Yeah.
Look closer, Sonny.
Hey, my mom listens to a bunch of new stuff.
Music is, it's music.
Yeah, my mom loves new stuff. Like she'll call and ask me, "Hey, you ever heard of this?" I'm like, "What? You like that?" She'll be like, "Yeah."
How does she get put onto it? Like Spotify or what?
Yeah,
That's what it is. Huh?
Spotify. Yep.
That's why you gotta teach your parents. Don't ever be shy out people out there to teach your parents and put them up on game on these new apps.
Hey, yep.
Yeah, if you're not in high school anymore, there's no reason you should hide who the fuck you are to your parents. Like, just come out with it, eh? You know what I mean? Like, straight up. Like,
Get on Spotify.
it'll help your relationship with your parents, and then
Yeah.
you put them up, and they don't get outdated. And
Yeah.
like look, the older people that are like 90 something. You know how pissed they look at the newer older people. They're like, you have a phone, bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you have so much entertainment in this device. Like to all the old people that learn how to use like technology, bro, they're not aging or dying a slow, painful, boring death, bro. Like imagine being old 20 years ago, 40 years ago, you had
Hey.
no phone.
I bet the older generation, like Mad Trees in the Basement, is saying the older generation ate healthier food, has less body fat, and are probably healthier.
Yeah,
I'm smart, you're
I would
stupid.
say.
For sure.
that's why they last longer. I
Hey,
think our
yeah.
cap is 80.
Oh yeah, I would probably think so.
I think our cap is 80. Like this, the two generations that are at the table right now, I think our cap is expected to be at 80.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think 80, 90.
Like 90s, like it's like, hey, fool, you took care of
Then,
yourself.
hey, but there's those people that smoke a pack a day and live to be 110.
That is like consistency. I feel like there's that one city where the whole city hates each other, but they all live to be like super old, but everyone hates each other.
That one little Chinese old lady or Japanese old lady that like 106.
I do
Yeah.
feel like though those older smokers, they do eat healthier though, and maybe are outside more than like most people our age. I would say.
It's a generation thing
Yeah.
though, bro. Like I look at it like my grandma is 96 right now, and when she tries to talk about like her youth and stuff like that, they had the propagandas that were being pushed on them was like, make sure you eat your vegetables and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like they had the food pyramid. That was new shit to them. You know what I mean? That was like at their prime. So that shit got implemented to them. Like my grandma's always those type where she's not gonna eat a dinner or a lunch if it doesn't have vegetables. She's always gonna incorporate it. And every one of her friends, she got me used to that shit. You know what I mean? And it's just like she's like, no, you're gonna have to. And I'm just like, no, I'll just take Flintstone vitamin. I don't eat that shit. And then she's like, nope, it's not the same. You're gonna eat this broccoli and fucking enjoy it.
I'm gonna yabba dabba do it.
But it's
gonna like it.
It's that generation, bro. That like if you like grandma is or grandpa is 80 to 90, that they got that propaganda where they were kind of still letting you know how to take care of yourself because they didn't know who was gonna listen or not.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Because the drugs before, like going to CVS before Reefer Madness, dude. Imagine you had a cough, cocaine and codeine in the fucking in a syrup bottle.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
and that was real. I've seen the pictures.
Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna say, speaking of drugs, you hear about Canada?
What happened?
Canada to decriminalize small amounts of cocaine.
And
heroin,
meth.
MDMA, and meth, and all that.
Yeah, they're gonna decriminalize. So if you have a gram on you, you're good.
You know what? Canada didn't have that much bums when I went over there, but I think now, like, that might change.
Yeah,
It's the same way in Oregon, right? In Portland.
Yeah, they decriminalized.
They decriminalized it.
You were correct.
Didn't they take away the guns too?
No.
I think Trudeau was like, no more guns or something like that.
No, but I mean.
Oh, yeah. I think in Canada they're trying to do something about that, but not in Oregon.
Isn't it funny? They're giving them a double whammy. They're like, we're gonna give you drugs, and focus on that, but no more guns.
Hey, did you see the?
Yeah, it's drugged up.
I just seen this on the way down here, where, you know, the shooting that just happened in Texas. They're on Fox News. Like there was like a thing where they were trying to blame it on like high potent cannabis.
Oh,
What?
yep.
Did you see that?
Yeah, Laura.
No. It was like some
that
crazy
Laura
propaganda
Ingraham.
type thing. Like,
Hey, that's Texas for you though. They just will pull their reach.
that was Fox News.
Yeah, it was Laura Ingraham on Fox News.
Oh, she really tried to.
Yeah. She was
She's
saying
like, it's
because
about
of
time
high
that we
potency.
figure out what's up with high potency cannabis.
A good meal. That's what's up with it, bitch.
Hey, what does Snacks think about that?
What snacks wearing
Smoke
today?
weed every day.
Yeah.
My boy.
Man, look at that snack.
If this doesn't end up with Bobo getting offered a real hawk, bro, I swear.
Awesome.
Like, I'm literally gonna, like, when that opportunity comes up, I'm gonna be right there in his ear, like, come on, dude, I hope you take care of it. No, you just get it. Come on.
Let's do this.
Just get a hawk.
Buy them at a flea market.
Oh, you're a head, Bobo.
There's only one where I've seen animals, and I don't think it's like, I think it's super low key.
Hey,
you can't
Snack.
sell animals no more.
Snacks got the coolest fit in the world right there. Got the hat,
Shirtless.
shirtless again because it's summer, right?
He's yoked.
Tupac.
If you hear me.
You know, I think in the last, what is it, Eat Snack said, I think he said it's time.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, I think it's
that-
that time.
That's what he was trying to say.
It's time for submissions.
Time for submissions.
Time for submissions. Time for submissions. Time for submissions. Time for submissions. Time for submissions. Time for submissions. Time for submissions. Time for submissions. Time for submissions.
It is that time where we start taking submissions and showing them on the show that you guys submit, whether that is food, joint ratings, or just comments, or whatever you guys are doing. We take submissions here. Where can they send that out, see?
Yeah, Be Real TV contests at gmail.com. Once again, that's Be Real TV contests, plural, at gmail.com.
Bring it.
There you go. You ready, Colton?
Yeah. First one we got up in here is David saying big shout out to DJ C minus.
Ah,
You're
yeah,
awesome,
David.
brother.
Oh,
That's the guy. As that was at the Grand David N, right?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, he that's the guy I met at the Grand Central. He was like,
Oh,
dude,
Grand
I
Central.
watched the show. Yeah, Grand Central Market.
Nice.
He's like, dude, I watched the show, man. I want to say what's up. You mind if I get a pic? I was like, hell yeah.
He's saying thank you for being super nice, C minus, and shout out to you.
Well done. Oh, thank you for being nice, dude. Appreciate it, man.
That is probably one of the most best feeling or satisfying feelings that you get if you really love what you do, man. Like when we go back to some of those restaurants and some of those people are in line, they're like, I know about this place because of you.
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn, bro, like that's like, you know, that's dope. Or
Yeah,
like when
man.
we're filming and motherfuckers are like, yo, I've seen this
'Cause of you.
before.
Dude, I've been walking in downtown and someone will pull up and be like, C minus, I watch you on the show every day. And I'm like, word. And I ain't hungry too. And then they just speed out. Like, I'm like, that's tight.
Yeah, salute to all the people that ain't afraid to come say hi because we're always happy and ready to say hi.
Yeah, I had a dude come up to me at the supermarket and he was like, yo, Bart's barbecue.
Oh, word.
Yeah. And I was like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
He got an egg.
Yeah. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. We just walked off.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
I had the Bart's hat, so.
That's right.
Yep, salute. What's the next one?
And we got Ed G up in here saying a 3.5 gram nug or an eighth versus Sting and the homie. Who's gonna win? And he's saying shout out to the Godfather. Can't wait to see you on Monday.
Yeah. Look at that Sting.
That nug is gonna win.
Looks like he's smoking some Godfather.
Obvi, not Sting from the Police, but Sting the Wrestler.
It looks like some fire too. So
Yeah, it does
him.
look fire. Hell yeah.
What's the next one, Colton?
And we got Jester99 saying a little backgammon we're playing.
Oh, word.
Do you know how to play that shit?
Nah, I want to learn.
Do you?
Nope.
I don't.
Cyprus, that's what they've been playing on the road
Yeah.
recently. We might need to up
that.
our game, huh?
Hey, Bobo was supposed to. We were supposed to have a session, a teaching session, but Obvi, he went on tour.
You know what? That's a good question. If you had to take a board game on the road, what would you take? Me? I know Monopoly.
Monopoly?
Yeah, I'll take.
Ooh.
I'll take that. If there's 10
That's a
heads
good
on
one.
there, I'll take Monopoly. We're all good. It's getting serious.
Hey, I would say maybe Life.
Yeah.
Life is a good one.
Bring it.
What about you, Demrick?
I would do Monopoly as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
Mono-
that on my phone and shit like that.
Monopoly is fire, bro. And you, Les?
I probably take Trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, with the bubble?
Ooh.
Yeah. That was.
Hell yeah.
What about up there?
Risk.
Risk?
Yeah.
Bring it.
It's a good one too.
What about Scrabble?
Scrabble's
Oh, that's right. If you want to get you're intellectual about it.
You'll for sure know that when I'm drunk, we're playing Scrabble.
Oh, Ray said Battleship.
Oh, Battleship even.
Yeah.
That's tight.
Battleship is good.
Hell yeah.
Connect 4 was good too.
Ooh, Connect 4. Oh, yeah. Connect 4 was dope.
What's the next one, Colton?
And we got Kimberly Tia saying, been busy making these pop tab necklaces. Wanted to share with everybody. We'll definitely be sending out more to the Greenthumb show.
What up, Kimberly Thea?
Nice.
What are those?
Soda tabs.
Oh,
Pop tabs.
Oh, that's cool.
Dope. That is sick.
you know what? That's a lot of work. Salute to her.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, she makes killer masks. She makes jewelry. She's dope.
Oh, that's cool as fuck.
We've been in,
Follow her, Kimberly Thea.
It's a lot of beers.
That's just the weekend, huh?
Yep. Those are dope. Check her out.
The Cuban Tecate chain.
The Tecate chain. Xavier would rock that shit.
Yeah, right?
Hell yeah,
Yeah, he'd be like, as long as you're off of Tecate, kid, I'm down.
Loyalty, dog.
What's the next
And
one?
we got Mars FU up in here saying everybody needs a smoke after yesterday's episode.
For
we
real.
started early.
Yeah.
You know,
Been smoking.
Yeah, we've been smoking. Yep.
All day.
even our liquor is smoked.
Yep.
Hey,
Smoke weed every day.
and the barbecue we eat.
Yep. Salute
Yeah.
to Bart's.
Yes, next.
And we got Midget Mike saying, E-Zone, you need to add these to your collection.
Oh, look at that, dude.
I did have somebody mail me some of those, so I do have it just stashed over there. Like I realized I don't enjoy them as much as I did when I was a kid. Like when I tried them as an adult, I was like, yeah, this tastes like a bad decision.
They're kind of
Yeah.
nasty.
Sugary, right? Like super sugary.
Yeah, like you're like, yo, this tastes like a bad decision. But I like the the feel of like just having it in like a little collection next to the Pokemon cereal box.
You need those little Hostess or little Debbie cakes. It just feels like diabetes when you're eating them.
But when you were a kid though, how dope did they feel?
Oh my God, the Twinkies or the little cupcake or the brown cupcakes with the Charlie Brown stripe.
Settle down.
Oh,
Or the fruit pies.
oh the apple pie, or the chocolate pie.
Yeah. All that toxic shit.
I love pie.
What's
All
the next
that
one?
poison.
And we got this sent in, a little octopus kite.
Oh,
What
that's
the fuck?
dope.
On mushrooms, dog? That's a day right there, bro. That's,
Oh man, hey,
That looks like the Matrix, that
Yes.
little
Like-
situation.
And if I take my lady, that's a date. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this shit.
Date night.
Yeah.
we gonna pop these
We're
pills.
gonna take these Ongo boys and, wait till they kick in.
Bye now.
But I would enjoy that. Even though I hate eating octopus.
Cocaine.
I no, never.
Never?
Have you tried it?
No.
Yeah, I tried.
Never
Yes.
octopus? You never ate it?
No, there's no need.
Yeah.
You want to know in New Zealand, I had whale meat sushi before. I think I talked about that before.
Whale meat? Damn, that's wild.
That is wild.
Because in New Zealand, in Iceland. Because in Iceland, they're allowed to like fish a couple a year, I guess, because of whatever their, just who they are, their whatever their heritage.
I've had tiburon, like shark. Like that's just like the most exotic I've gotten.
The only thing I've ever had was like I had eel once, and that was the worst decision. Eel was like
Eel is good.
it was gross.
Unagi.
Eels are like the turds of the ocean.
Yeah, they're the wide-eyed turd.
Electric turds.
Electric.
What's the next one?
And we got OG Skate Show up in here. A little front board slide to shove it.
Yes. Woo! Yeah. Nice.
Dude, props to him for a big fool.
OG Skate Show.
Yeah.
He be in the mix. He be in the chat in the mix in the morning. Salute, bro. That's sick.
Yeah, good for him. That's badass. I wish I could do that.
I gotta skate again, man.
You
Even
could.
if I had health insurance, I'm good.
Just gotta buy a skateboard, be
Yeah, man.
practice.
Nah, I did when I was younger and able to regenerate quick. Nah, good.
Yeah, that's the thing. Regenerating.
I'll sponsor a skater though. That's straight dead ass, bro.
You go do it. Bring it. You go ride that board, bro.
Yep. What's the next one?
We got Psycho Lazy, a little happy birthday to Be Real.
Yeah, look at that.
Hey,
What a cake.
Word up.
What a guy.
Happy birthday, bro.
Smoke.
Happy birthday, B.
Word up.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
Prendelo.
Happy birthday month.
Yeah.
Smoke.
Don't tell Blaze that.
Hey, remember when he gets back? Everybody's waiting. Like you said, bring back the tradition.
Right. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, that was a real tradition. Like I don't know if he's talked about it here a few times. He said like
Yeah.
his OG homies like Sendog and like
Bunches of-
Greg and Fernando and some of the hillbillies, they all grew up together. So he said that every time they had a birthday, they would all find a way to catch you slipping. And he said that one time they got Sendog bad. He said that he had just got off of work, and he said that they had gone to his mom's house and his mom knew what was up. So that she let him kick it there, and as soon as he got out the car, they came out the door and they were all like, "What's up? Happy birthday!" And they just fucking just let him have it, just bodies. And then B said they got him like that too.
Holy shit, dude.
And Smokestack Mac sent this in. Jake Paul called out by boxing legend Butterbean, who is back in shape and wants a fight.
Who's? Oh wow! I think. Wow.
How old is that fool now?
I don't know.
I'm gonna just say it's clout chasing. Like, dude, you're like a lot older than him.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think Tyson wants to take that fight, and he's in super good shape.
I mean, yeah, he's like a famous guy, B.
Who? Butterbean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he?
Like a Tyson, like a,
Okay.
And did he say he was in fighting shape? Like, I never thought fighting shape, like, in his was ever like, because I don't think fighting shape, I was like, yo, Canelo. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, but this, I guess, super heavyweight.
Yeah. Fuck,
If he's
fuck.
the one to knock him out, though, that'd be dope. Salute.
To salute. I mean, if he knocked out who? Jake Paul or
Yeah, or whoever it is.
Logan?
I just think it's tabloids, bro. But I thought it's cool. It's the next one.
And we got Smokestack Mac up in here saying, I got the Simpsons Mystery Time from Flavors by E-Zone, and it was filled with so many goodies.
Salute. Thank you so much. Always go into the site, flavorsbyezone.com. And yes, the Tapatio Pickle came in there.
Hey,
Wow.
have you tried it?
Yeah, I at first I tried them and I said, I gotta sell these. The world has to try these, and then like they sell out every time I have them on my site. And it's always the Dope Habibi liquor stores or bodegas that have them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The ones that keep up with the trends, and they probably have a TikTok for the store.
Right.
Those are the ones where you'll find like the latest collabs.
That's tight.
so when you find them in the store, you just buy them all and then.
Nah, I'll order the case where it has like 4 24 packs.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'll like put a mystery box together and it's like a combination of all these items. And then I'll even throw like snacks. So it's like, 20% high and hungry shit, 20% we don't smoke the same shit, maybe some Be Real stuff. And
Dope.
they get like an Easter basket full of stuff. And they're like, yo, this is crazy. It's like, fuck just one subscription. This is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mystery box to the max.
Yep. Thank you, man. What's the next one?
And we got Snacks shitting on Psycho Les's car.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You guys got some beef or what, Les?
That's what happens, B. They got caught out there.
Hey, Snacks is really out there.
You were
Snacks.
saying earlier some haters messed with your car back in the day.
Oh yeah, nah,
Yo,
Snacks
Snacks
hating on you?
Snacks hating.
not like that. This is the biggest hate I ever.
Look at Snacks over there looking like, wasn't me.
I was getting mad when somebody says, "Oh, it's a good look." I'm like,
Nah,
"Fuck
but
you,
it's,
good
it's
luck."
right there. Is that tree in the parking lot? Don't park under that. That's why nobody parks there.
Hey, yeah. They say if a bird shits on you, it's good luck, right?
My ass.
They got lots of
Hell
luck.
nah. That happened to me once when I was in Venice with my lady. Bird shit on me right on the boom, just walking down the street. And she was like, yeah, it's good luck. Hell nah. I gotta wear a fucking. I went in there and bought one of them shirts right off them Venice shirts.
Gross.
Whiz it out.
Real quick.
I love Venice.
I now walked around the rest of the day with an I Love Venice shirt.
Fucking highlighter yellow.
Venice, California.
Yeah. What's the next one? You need a refill,
And-
Demrick?
And this is what it's like watching a Rammstein concert from a distance. Looks like a war.
I mean, dude.
Is that really a concert?
Yeah, that's Rammstein. Yeah, they're one of the biggest groups I've ever toured. Like, their pyro is amazing. Look at that. That's a stadium. They've been doing Rammstein.
It's a lot of gas fumes. Motherfuckers is inhaling.
I should be a bartender.
For real.
Yeah.
I can't toss it. That's what I do.
If you could throw it, you would.
I would. Like, if there was like a little shower cap for the cup. Nah, but it would just be too messy. I wouldn't want to risk the fucking cups, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Tony Soprano cups? Nah.
Nah, fam.
What's the next one?
And we got Tribe of Gypsies up in here saying happy birthday to Be Real, and here's to many more.
Yes. Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
young man.
Happy quince.
Happy quince.
Like every time he hits like a new decade, we should throw like a weed señora. for him. Like, yo, like for real, like, you know, he's like in the middle of his 50s right now, and then like when he hits 60, we just fucking get like a bunch of sponsors, be like, yo, we're throwing a quinceañera for Be Real, but you know, like he's 60 years old now, so like, you know what I mean, like a weed señora, bro. We just celebrate like every decade. He just makes it, bro. Yo, that would be the dope.
Hey.
It would be the dopest shit, right? Like fam and friends only.
Yeah.
A
Hey,
dope ass salon, all the sponsors. Come on,
That's
dog.
the most brilliant thing I've heard all day. Is wheat señora. Brilliant, dude. Brilliant, Ezo.
My mind's at work, dude.
Kudos, bro.
It is.
It's at work heavy.
It's an idea.
Feels comfortable.
Wheat señora.
With some.
You know, all these little TikTok motherfuckers go wrong with it. We señora.
Oh my God, that's why you got to trademark that shit right now, bro. Go.
We señora service.
Go do it.
What's the next one?
And next, we got a funky drop dropping tomorrow. Woo! We got the Tiffany.
Nice.
It's coming in a classic and a fatty size. So pick it up tomorrow at 4:20 at funkyfieldtips.com.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's badass. I got it.
Yeah.
I got mine.
Yeah. I was showing it this morning in the mix. I was like, you guys gotta show them up close.
When I was out on tour right now, I had because we did the collab with them for the Stony Point. And when I was on tour, people were loving those tips. I had them at the merch booth. They're going crazy for them.
Yeah, people they know it's essentials, bro. Once
Yeah.
you get tired of the paper tips.
Yeah,
You
baby.
really taste the difference.
Mm-hmm. What's the next one?
And that seems to be it.
Hell yeah.
All right, and it's right on time. I've been hearing them knock on the door.
Yeah, man.
They've been knocking on the door the whole time, dog.
Knock, knock, knock.
It's not heaven's door. You know what? Before we do open it up, though, I do want to bring it up. The old man needs to calm the fuck down, bro.
Oh, has he been acting
Oh,
up?
dog. I was like, he decided to fuck with me today, and I was like, hey, I ain't having this shit, dog. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Oh, dog. Ray was a witness.
What do you mean?
Okay, so before we get into this, like, we know the old man is a spirit that kicks it here.
Yeah.
So
True.
there was only 3 of us in the beginning over here, and we were chopping it up in the kitchen, and I walked down from my office, and then I'm like, you know, as I'm walking out, I hear something drop in my office, like somebody's up there, and I was like, that's weird. Nobody's up here, and nobody has come in. So I'm like, let me go ahead and drink some water and take a shot before I even deal with this. So I go up there and I'm like, I don't know this much, right? And then we start filming my podcast. You know what I mean? Like my vlog that I got coming up. And we start filming it. And before we start filming it, something that is clamped onto the fucking table, like clamped on like the mic stand, goes flying out the fucking table. And Ray's like, what the fuck was that? And I'm like, apparently it's the fucking mic stand that was bolted onto the desk.
Damn.
And then I'm just like, look, old man, you need to calm the fuck down because I ain't finna call Be Real. I'm finna call the OG, and this shit ain't gonna get nice. But but yeah, I was like, and the first drop, I got to looking around my office, and then the painting had been thrown off, like not like down, but it had been thrown off.
Who are you gonna call?
So I was just like, look, man, you need to calm the fuck down, bro.
Hey, old man, we come in peace.
Yeah, I was like, I don't mind sharing my space, but stop touching my shit, dog.
Hey,
I believe it.
Hey, does the water need to be changed or?
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna check it. That was my first thing I thought.
Yeah.
We gotta hit up B.
Hero celebrating his birthday. He's like, yo, hey, we got Ghost up in this
Oh,
bitch.
actually, we know it's your birthday, but
The old man has been kind.
Imagine he's like, happy fucking birthday, Hero, just knocking shit out.
The old man's been kind of, making some noise.
Yep.
Happy fucking birthday.
That's the old man right there. All right, let's go ahead and open up the doors.
Insane asylum.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
Let's do this. We got Danny Rod up in here saying happy birthday to Be Real and what's up to everyone on the Greenthumb show.
Hell yeah.
Yesterday was a great show, but overkill with the soundboard, Danny Rod saying.
Thank you.
Settle down.
Thank you. I appreciate that and duly noted.
Yep, salute. Thank you for your donation.
And we got Marbell up in here saying happy C-Day, B. Hopefully you will fire Bolton. What up to the gangsta crew except for Bolton? Yo, Crip Minus, when are we going to spin this block? And he's saying represent the Stony Squad.
Wow.
Oh, what up? Kudos.
And we got Marbell back in here again saying Bolton had it easy. His punishment was to eat only broccoli with no TV, no video games. He couldn't go outside and he couldn't have any dessert.
Wow.
That's going to be you this weekend, Marbell, if you keep talking like this.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, we got, I forgot to mention, Cali Blazes joined us. Do we have a shot on him? Let's get the gunshots.
Is he in the...
He just sat down right now.
nice.
We just got to adjust the camera.
Oh, my God. Yeah. That's even better. It looks like a scene from Kablam. All right, what's the next one?
And next up in here, we got Mr. Funky saying we need some more cowbell for Be Real.
Correct.
That would be a good birthday gift to get him.
Cowbell.
A cowbell.
Yeah.
Andy's cowbell.
With a
Andy.
picture of Andy. Like
Andy.
lasered on there.
I like that. That's a great idea.
Andy Garcia in there, just lasered though. You know how they have those like winning memorials, like when I married this bitch type shit? Like, yeah, just like, yeah, like he just had one of Andy.
You said when I marry this type bitch, you know what I'm saying?
What's the next one?
And we got Sven up in here saying shout to the crew, happy birthday to Be Real.
Yes.
Cheers.
Happy birthday to Be Real. I hope he's celebrating it right. I know for sure he is. He should be smoking pretty good right now.
And we got Mad Way saying Stony Point, what up?
What's good with it? Stony Squad.
And we got Chief Token up saying Les gonna come out with the Beat Nuts leather belt for them beatings.
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah.
I've never seen that product get hit that market, like the merch market like that. I remember like 6 years ago when the studded belts were in and all that EDC belts and the buckles were in. That was cool, but the belts have yet to make a comeback. That wouldn't be a bad way to reinvent the wheel.
Yes. Belts are nice.
Seen Chasto's commercial? I thought I told you.
Oh. But in style.
Yeah, se acabó. What's the next one?
And we got Justin up in here, J-Dog, saying Subway versus Jersey Mike's. What are your guys' thoughts?
Ooh,
Jersey Mike's for
Jersey
sure.
Mike's.
That ain't
Yeah.
a conversation.
They fucking give you a pickle too, bro. What the fuck?
Hey, Jersey Mike's all day. They're turkey. The turkey sandwich is amazing. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And we got let's see here. We got Eileen up in here saying Amber Heard would be smart to start an OnlyFans.
Oh,
She probably would be though. She'd
Yeah.
make some money.
I mean, yeah.
Hello.
I mean, there's a lot of maniacs out there. I'm pretty sure she would.
For sure.
Maybe they'll help her take care of that debt she got, like $8.5 million or something to pay Johnny Depp.
Yep.
She needs to make like another Pineapple Express or some shit.
I actually heard on the radio that, like, you know how people file for bankruptcy and they don't have the debt anymore, but she can't do that with, like, this stays with her forever. Like, she can't file for bankruptcy. Like, she's going to have to try to pay that out.
It's like student loans.
Wow.
And we got Nino up in here saying, happy birthday to Be Real. It's an honor to share a birthday with you, boss man. Party 1, 2, 3.
Oh, what up?
Hey, happy birthday to both y'all, man, for real.
Yeah, happy birthday to both of y'all.
Bino, happy birthday, man.
Tocayos.
And we got Fernando up in here saying, my son got locked up once, and that was his big eye-opener. He's been really cool so far.
That's it, man. Sometimes you need that one little wake-up call, man.
Yep.
That epiphany.
Hopefully it ain't too bad, you know.
I mean, he learned, obviously.
Yeah.
Salute. Next one.
Yes.
And we got I Cool Finger Gang sign up in here saying, shout to the kitchen sink crew. You know what's up. What up?
Yeah, salute. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate super chat. Thank you. Hit that thumbs up. What's the next one?
And next up in here, we got Hood Hippie saying, happy birthday to the main. Be Real. Party 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Party 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday, Papa. And thank you for your donation.
And we got Senor Smoker up in here saying, there's whippings and then there's beatings.
Yes.
Beatings are child abuse.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, like socking him in the face.
Settle down, Beavis.
That's definitely abuse.
Yeah, as opposed to like giving him a.
Isn't inanimate objects though kind of abuse? It depends on what it is though. Like when my homie said iron, I was like, dog.
That's abuse.
My first question, was it hot?
Yeah,
Like
right.
I was
Filled
like,
with water.
Either way.
did she disconnect it and go hijo de puta and just threw that shit, or like how did it happen?
Still sizzling.
I was that asshole friend that always asked that question, like, how did he beat up your mom? like,
how did?
like how bad was it, dog?
You killed it. You totally murdered
But it wasn't like to make fun or anything. It was just like, just asking. Like I'm like, yo, like, is that why you're crying?
We're not mental or anything, so don't.
You're an asshole.
I was younger, dog. Thankfully I never grew up with that. But yeah,
Thankfully.
yeah. Next question, dog.
And we got Aaron Mack saying, what the fuck is wrong with the governor of Canada legalizing meth? In Canada, it's crazy shit. What is the world truly coming to?
I mean, Ralph Ford smoked crack a couple years back, and he was Canada's prime minister at the time, and they got video of it. So a lot of people seem to be Ralph Ford fans.
I mean, who doesn't take office and want to smoke crack? Maybe get filmed doing it, right?
They up to no good.
Am I right?
He talks about it with Jimmy Kimmel in an interview, like the ex prime minister of what is it? I think Canada or whatever. Like he got caught in a video smoking crack in an alley. I walked with Jason while I was in Canada.
Yep.
And I was like, he's like, this is where he smoked crack. I was like, right there.
You want to get high?
Ralph Ford.
Yeah.
Famous crack spot.
Smoke.
Here it is right here.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him.
Whoa.
I
That's
mean,
the
just
mayor of Toronto, or he
Yeah,
was.
Mayor of Toronto. Yeah.
I mean, look at him. He's just like, fuck it. Not even caring. Like, I just want to get high.
Over the line!
Dude.
Beat me up, Scotty.
Market zero, dude.
Yup.
Captain Kirk.
Obviously, you're not a golfer.
People like that fool though.
I'm sure.
They do.
And we got Ray Lee up in here asking, does anyone know where Be Real is? Haven't seen him for a while.
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Correct.
Yep. Whoever's gonna be enjoying that concert
No
tonight,
idea.
light up because it's a legal state. Don't be a little.
Smoke.
Yes.
And thank you for your donation. Hit that thumbs up. Next one.
And we got Zodiac Sun saying, Arby's is the only fast food chain that has the best mozzarella sticks. I don't care what anybody
Trash,
says.
bro. Trash.
What do you mean?
Well, you can't like that. Is Pizza Hut considered or Domino's or like that's a?
Has anybody tried them here on the table?
What?
The Arby's mozzarella sticks?
No.
I'll tell you, I have tried them. Trash. Threw them out the window.
They're not. Wait, you're saying Jack in the Box mozzarella sticks
Shit
are
on
better?
them. 100 times better.
Really?
Yes, bro. I took one bite and I was like, and I took it, and then the stoplight, I seen like a dog like in the yard, and I was like, "Hey, go, homie." I threw the bag real quick, and then it was just the cheese was just stale. I'm like, "Yo, you got money from a corporate chain to buy an adequate deep fryer, and you can't get this shit right? Fuck this." So fuck Arby's mozzarella sticks.
Hey, Sonic mozzarella sticks pre-bomb.
Yeah. What's the next one?
Yeah.
We got DMT saying stream Never Ending Story by Will P on iTunes. It's fire.
What do you mean, like the never-ending story, like the movie?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's the Nothing. Have you ever seen that movie, Demrick?
Yeah.
Which
The
one?
Nothing, the never-ending story with the Nothing.
Still watching it.
The Nothing is coming.
No.
You gotta watch it. Falcor. That was
Ray
the
told me about this.
It's still playing.
What's the next one?
And we got let's see, we got Megan up in here saying C-, you were an awesome host yesterday. Great job. You were like Dr. Yoda thumb.
Thank you.
Not
Appreciate
losing
it.
your shit.
Thank you.
She's saying you have patience.
Ah, yeah.
Patience you
It's a
have.
virtue. And I do my best to retain it at all times. And thank you for watching and enjoying the show. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
For the realies.
And we got Midget Mike up in here saying happy birthday to Be Real. Much love and blessings to many more.
Salute.
More life.
Once again.
Hey, raise the roof.
Happy birthday, Pop Pop. What's the next one?
Cheer.
We got Evil Jester saying happy birthday, Be Real. Stony Squad, what up? And ooh wee.
Shout out to the Stony Squad.
Yup, salute. Thank you for your donation.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up. And what's the next one?
And next up in here, we got Francis Fire saying emailing is old school. My boss was emailing me the other day, which is cool to see people still using email.
Is that really old school? What the
What
fuck?
do you mean it's old school?
Oh, yeah.
It's a form of communication that everyone has to engage in at some point every day.
Hey, but check this out though. There's like, now at jobs and stuff like that, there's like group text with your at the job place. So you might be in a group thread with your other employees and shit.
And that's like the email replacement?
I believe so.
Really?
Yeah. That trips me out that even exists. Like I don't want my boss or none of my coworkers to have my number or be able to just hit me,
Yeah.
on some job shit.
Like before a boss, you would only resort to calling you if it was like an emergency or something like that. He wasn't.
He didn't have you on text. Like,
Yeah.
What's happening? Where you at, man?
I see you left me on red.
Hey, DM.
My brother has that at his job, but they pay for the phone. Like they tell him like, hey, if you're forcing me to do that, you gotta pay for my phone.
That's a union
That's
job.
smart.
For sure.
Fuck yeah.
Your brother has a union job, huh?
Now your
No,
job got
no, not at all.
24-hour access to you. They can hit
Yeah.
you on the line any time,
Fuck all
Fuck that.
We got Justin up in here saying another year blessed with the Master of Musics, Masters of Mind, and Action Leader. Be Real. Happy birthday.
Hey.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Thank you for your donation. Hit that thumbs up. What's the next one?
And we got Jester up in here saying received an email saying Shriller had a mess up with their production and they didn't make enough Cypress LA t-shirts. They canceled the order and refunded, but they wanted to send me an Onyx shirt instead. Hell no, I paid for Cypress.
What?
Wow.
Wow, that's another L to add to that L of them not showing the Cypress Onyx battle.
And it was hard to order it too. I was out there on tour at the time and I was trying to order it and not having the right, just on the tour bus and not having good enough internet and not being able to get access to it as easily or whatever, tap into that. And yeah, I thought that was super whack.
Man, if I would have known that, I would have fucking cleared out one of these little bins. I would have been they would have been on my site, on my eBay. I would have been like, yo.
Oh, yeah, the shirts?
Oh, I would have had mad. I thought about it too. I was like, should I spend $500 on merch and double up? But I was like, nah, you're with your girl. Chill. Drunk.
I didn't even see the merch table when we were there.
I saw it. I
was
walked by 2
upstairs.
carts. Yeah.
Oh, it was upstairs?
Yep.
Yep. What's the next one?
And we got Chief Token up saying shout out to everybody at the table and the Treehouse crew. Much love to all the 5150s and a very happy birthday wish to Mr. Be Real.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Be Real.
Yep. Happy birthday. Salute. Thank you for your donation.
We got George of the Jungle saying, "Wave, be real. Let's get him on the show."
Hey, you did that the other day, though, because they actually waved Bobo.
They did. They
and
tagged
B.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need all you guys to wave, be real today.
For his birthday.
Tell him, be like, I thought you said you was going to chime in. They're like, God. Nah,
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I was there.
And we got Smooth 420 saying retirement centers are going to be cracking in the future when you walk in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boom, bap,
Yep.
banging.
Retirement foods are gonna go wild, dog. You know, like this, like we get shocked at certain
Smoking
stories
mad weed.
when you see like I saw headlines that said like a retirement home has a herpes outbreak.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm
Get
like,
busy.
Imagine like the headlines when we get older, retirement home OD or something like that. Foods are gonna be turned up old foods.
Hey, man. We're going to see the way, like, our elders and our grandparents listen to, like, you know, big bands and, you know, big band music and jazz and all that stuff. We're going to be in the older homes bumping straight hip-hop and
trap music.
Well, you
Rap
know,
music.
on with the rock music, you know, and like some of the younger dudes would be working with like old producers who did rock music, like, and so they're getting their whole you know, executive producing their project by somebody who's like 60 or something like that, or 70 years old, that's been in the rock world the whole time. What happens? That's gonna be so dope when that happens for hip hop.
Yeah.
Like an 80-year-old dude made a hit record, or a 70-year-old dude, you know, produced a young dope artist or something like that. The same way that it flips for the rock thing, just because hip hop's getting older in age. In general, it's going to be cool to be able to see some of those things, because we're growing up hip hop when people didn't get a chance to actually grow up this way. So like the music's not going anywhere. So you gonna hear Tupac and you probably already do hear some of that kind of music, NWA and all that stuff in some of those kind of like homes for people like that are older and things like that. Like I feel like that's gonna be a common thing, because we growing up with the music right now, so it's not gonna go anywhere. And there's gonna be a dude in there that has a MPC that was making beats, you know, and might score a hit or something like that out of that. I can't wait to see something like that. Could be crazy.
Retirement home ciphers.
That's it. Oh, you better believe it.
It's going to be tight.
I used
For
to
real.
rap back in the day, man. Check me out.
Yeah, for real. What's the next one?
And next up in here, we got DJ Ballistic saying, if I made my brothers cry back in the day, I knew Dad was coming out to give me a whooping.
Con el cincho.
I tried to get them to stop crying before he would come over.
That was the move. Like, shut up, shut up.
Shut up. Keep crying. Keep crying.
I'm like, yo, if you keep crying, we're both gonna get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You more than me, though, because I'm going to hit you after they hit you.
Yeah, right. You got a second whooping to look forward to. What's the next one?
And shout to SS Rider 68. He's already waved "Be Real" in the Instagram.
Yeah.
Wow.
SS Rider.
He's gonna show up. Watch. Psych. No, Thank you for your donation. What's
Thank
the
you.
next one?
And next up in here, we got Phantom Lord saying Arby's is kind of fire with the curly fries.
Curly fries. That's what it is. Not the waffle fries, but the curly fries are banging.
It ain't it for me.
Yeah, ain't not bad.
I like the
Right.
Chick-fil-A fries.
Ooh, waffle fries.
Yeah. Next one.
And next up in here, we got Javon Bryant saying, I'm a 56-year-old person, and if I can't meet and greet or see the person face to face, it's not happening. The phone apps can lie.
Yeah.
How you doing?
That's the truth.
Get catfish.
Oh man, does that show ever infuriate you? Like when you see it?
Some of them, yeah. I was like, how stupid are you, bro? Like you told every time you asked to FaceTime, she said no, and you kept going for like more than a month, bro. Like after the second time she said no, I would have been like, ignore.
What show is this? What show?
Catfish.
There's a show called Catfish?
Yeah, on
Yeah.
MTV.
MTV.
So basically, it's this guy and this camera. It's his host and the camera guy that's filming him, and they go and help out people that have reached out to them to figure out if they're getting catfished or not.
Wow.
And it turns out there's times that
I gotta watch that.
people do get catfished.
Yep. Yeah, it's been around for a minute. You could binge on it.
Yo, that
Yep.
that Black Barrel.
Yep. Salute to Steve, man, dropping that off.
Cheers.
Yep.
Oh, hey, Johnny Walker Double Black. Oh, wow. I remember that.
Double black.
Shout out, big shout out to Ken G. You motherfucker.
Salute. What's the next one?
And that seems to be it so far.
Damn, right on time, man. Today was definitely a better day.
Thank you, Demrick, for coming to hang out.
I appreciate the invite, man.
Hey, what you got cracking right now?
I just got back from tour, and it's just dropping singles, and I go back out on the road August 15th.
Word.
Me and Khan is going to be a co-headliner. I'm looking forward to it. Back out here rocking shows, dropping songs, back at it. It feels good.
Just America or like overseas?
Yeah, that one's going to be East Coast one, like the one that we did. Yeah, just America, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's dope, man. I mean, this is going back out there and just getting back in the routine.
Yeah, exactly. It felt good to get around the fans again, tap in with everybody, see how the music that was being recorded during COVID, like, it's been connecting with people and, bro, doing what I love. You know, you almost didn't do it long enough to realize you're like, damn, I really love this, being on stage, rocking shows and doing all that. So it was good to get back out there.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's dope, man. Where can they follow you at, man?
I am Demrick at IAMDEMRICK. Just look your boy up. It's everything. All the social medias and the website. Tap in for the win. Let's go.
The TikTok too?
Exactly. TikTok too. Ooh-wee.
Yeah, man. I'll be following the reposts. I'll be like, yeah, that's motivation.
All right, thank you, man.
For a motivated stoner. You know what I mean? Yeah, so thank you for coming by. C-, shout outs.
Yeah, hey, thanks to everyone that hangs with me in the morning over on Twitch where I do morning mixes. C- Fan 4 is where you can find me every day at 9 a.m. Monday through Friday. This morning we paid tribute to Depeche Mode. Rest in peace to Andrew Fletcher, who was keyboardist. He passed away last week, so we wanted to pay homage. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., we'll be doing the Kitchen Sink Mix, which is everything goes. We can go anywhere and everywhere for no rhyme or reason at all, just other than being good music and having fun. So C- Fan 4 on all the social medias, djc-.com. Thank you very much to E, to Les, Demrick, Treehouse Crew, Dom, Bra, and Bolton, and of course Dro. Treehouse, Colton.
Shout to the Insane Asylum. Thank you, guys. Shout to the Dominator. Shout to Ray Morning Shot Films. And also, don't forget, tomorrow, 420, we got the Tiffany. That's Tiffany with a PH, funky dropping in the classic and the fatty size. So pick them up before Callie Blaze and Steph Tone buy them all. Get them.
Psycho.
Yep. What's good? What's good? Shout out everybody for hanging out over here. Shout out to the fam. If you're checking for the merch, go to the psycholessshop.com. And if you on the gram, hit me up, psycholess.official for whatever. We're here, baby. One love. Squeeze.
Yep. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Hit that thumbs up. Make sure you hit that share, hit that subscribe, and leave a comment after the replay. You can check out my stuff at flavorsbyezone.com, highandhungry.shop. I will be live later at 7 to 9 o'clock with my co-host Xavier. Kate will be holding it down. And make sure you guys get them super chats in because we will be doing a giveaway once again. We've been hooking up all month long. We're going to keep it going for you guys, hooking you guys up every episode. So make sure you guys get them super chats on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast YouTube channel. Much love to the doctor. Once again, happy birthday. Salute to everybody that's out there holding it down, the Cypress Hill crew. And, what does my dad say? Love for everybody?
Yeah. Positivity, no boof.
Positivity, no boof, and all love, like Be Real says. So, happy birthday, man.
BREALTV.
Eat, motherfuckers.